Hello everyone, George here, and as you can see, we did miss out on finals. 226 points at the end of our opening round. That disconnection was the reason why we missed out, but thankfully I didn't upload this video on Sunday or on Monday because it would have been a disaster. Legohead is here again with me. We are in the same groups. I believe he raised his flag count to 9.1k, the same flag count I do have at the moment. He did finish in top 10, by the way, so this is a bit of a spoiler. He did get the top 10 badge. Of course, my groups are a lot harder than his. So in this video, first of all, we're gonna claim the famous opening round badge from Champions Series. So we did miss out on getting some Dead Fast boost, which is a bit of a disappointment. And let's just do this spinner here. We're getting 1.8 million 100%, and we got it. And in this one, we're gonna talk about some features we as players would like to see. And the normal thing is to have these features. This is this is common sense to have these features in the game. So when it comes to F1 Clash, we all know that the game has potential, and probably this could be one of the best Formula 1 games out there, on mobile at least. When it comes to leagues, of course, we all know that we do have exhibitions, and throughout these exhibitions we do compete with other clubs to get promoted. But I believe one of the features that we should have is at least clubs rewards. So if we finish, let's say, in P1, we should be getting some rewards, some cards at least, some boosts. Let's say at least a crate or a huge crate that we fill as players by racing. And when we hit, let's say, a certain amount of points, we do get some kind of reward. And each time you hit the next tier, you upgrade this reward. And this reward will be divided on all the club members. So I believe this one will at least encourage players to play more, to grind, to get those rewards at the end of each exhibition. And we do get as well rewards for the position we finished in. So if you finished in between like 4th and 10th, at least top 10, you get a certain amount of rewards, or like we can make these rewards based on series. Like if you finish outside the top 10, you get a maximum rewards of series 5, for example. And if you finish 3rd, you get series 6, 7, 8, whatever. But this is something we do need, at least, first of all, to make clubs worth joining and fighting for. Second of all, we do need a donation button. For example, I can request cards from my club mates. Let's say every 24 hours I can request 30 comments or 40 comments. I can request 4 rares, and we can request epic cards only on Sundays. This is an idea, for example. And this helps players get more cards and have a massive chance of unlocking asset trading. And if we want to do this, at least let's increase the amount of cards needed, or let's increase one more level to the common cards, to the rares, and to the epics. And like this, players don't max out their, at least F2P, they do not max out their cards early in the season, but they have a massive chance of doing that. And I personally think that these two features for clubs should be 100% in, because it will attract the players more back to the game. Of course, all the features I'm gonna be talking about in this video, before introducing these features, at least let's fix the servers. Let's fix players getting 3 points because of a disconnection. So why don't we make the disconnection count as no race, only as a disconnection when the server has problems? Let's just adjust, let's say, the AI controlling the game into like, when it is the game's fault, the race doesn't count. And this is something different from let's say, the swiping that players used to use. Now we move on to the store. And personally, I do think that as players, we should have daily offers. Some of them should be from, like, we can buy them for bucks, and we can use our personal coins to buy certain amount of cards. Let's say I can buy 30 cards of Alex Albon, for example, for 600k coins. If I do have the coins, I will buy these. I will buy these offers. And now, when it comes to series, and I do have this whole new idea about this one. Why don't we create a ladder, let's say, and every time you hit, like, we all start at the beginning of the season with 0 flags. So our goal is to hit 16k flags. So this is the maximum amount of flags we can hit, and we can increase that even more. So every, like, let's say 500 or every 250 flags, we do get a certain amount of rewards. Like, for example, if I hit 250 flags, I can get 10 common cards. If I hit, let's say, 500, I can hit I can get something rare. But every time I unlock a series, I do get a crate, let's say, an asset crate. And from there, we can get commons, rare, and epic cards. And each time, like, you unlock a series, there's no way you are going back down, just to give the new players the chance to reach out for higher series. And even more, we can create more than 12 series. We can make the game about 16 series, and starting series 1, you can hit any track. Like, it is completely random, and you can literally race on every single track on the game. Because personally, I do think that having 4 tracks only in series 1, this is something that I don't feel like it is the right thing, let's say. I want to be careful about the words I'm gonna use. So when it comes to Grand Prix events, first of all, we can make grouping based on the highest team score you currently have, and this is something that can be done easily. So let's say I have my maximum team score is 1500. So the game knows through the AI controlling the game that my highest team score is 1500. So even if I use a team score of, let's say, 1000, the game will put me with players that have exactly 1500 or around it. Let's say between 1500 and 1550, or like between 1450 and 1550, you know. But grouping should be based around team score. And even more, matchmaking, in my personal opinion, should be based on team score as well. Remove the 10% because it's just silly. For example, if I'm racing someone who has 150 more team score than me, this means that I will be qualifying mid-grid while he's qualifying in front, even if I'm using level 7 Max and Hamilton. This is just silly. Make matchmaking based on an exact team score. Second of all, we can put daily tasks and objectives in the game. For example, there's daily objectives. I need to compete, like win 5 races, play 5 races, let's say, open 1 common crate, let's say, do an emote. And by the way, I know that you're all gonna think that, well, we have these features in Clash Royale. Well, this is why I'm talking about this. There's a lot of features in Clash Royale that F1 Clash could benefit of. This is not stealing or anything. No. These are features that exist in every single game out there, and the main objective should be to help players to have the best experience ever on the game. Because if I love this game, I'm gonna tell my friends about it. Like, come on guys, check this game. It's so funny. It's amazing. And yeah, like, we as players, we are the promotion platform for the game. And when it comes to CC Store, of course, CC Store is an amazing feature. This is one. The objectives at the end of each season are amazing as well. But the thing is, the price of the cards in the store is just super expensive. This is another silly thing that we are getting. Why would I pay, let's say, 375 CC points just to unlock Lewis Hamilton? This is something crazy. Personally, I do think that these Series 11 and 12 epics cannot be unlocked unless you unlock Series 11 or Series 12. For example, I cannot buy anything from the store if I didn't unlock the series required to get this driver. There's nothing wrong with buying, let's say, Pierre Gasly for 325 CC points, but this shouldn't be happening at the beginning of the season. The moment I unlock Series 11, I can go and buy, let's say, Pierre Gasly from the CC store. And when it comes to the pit pass, this is something I noticed during this one. Why are we getting gold, platinum, platinum legendary, and then all the other crates are just gold, platinum, gold, platinum? Just let's make this like 1 gold, platinum, and after it we get 1 platinum, 1 legendary. And then asset crates or assets bundle, I don't think it is worth it. In my opinion, we should let's say exchange these ones with gold, platinum, and legendary crates. And if we wanna like help players, we should put legendary crates instead of these asset bundles, and make these crates unlock with the level that, or with the series that the player is currently in. So for example, if I'm in Series 12, I'm only gonna get legendaries instead of these asset bundles. And this will make the game even more beneficial for the community. All of these ideas are my personal ideas. Nothing from these ones is currently in the game or is being studied. I'm not sure, but we might see these for the future. So personally, I do hope that the servers are gonna be fixed. We definitely need new tracks on the game. We need the official Formula 1 tracks in the game to make the game better for the players, to, let's say, to see something new. Like, there's no point of fighting for a whole month and not get promoted. Like, it's been, I believe, 2-3 months since we got a promotion in clubs, and honestly, I don't think that the clubs feature is worth it. Unlike, we need to improve this. And I do personally think that if Hutch can hear the players, or if they can hear the community, take these ideas and take them seriously, I believe the game will be it will win 100% an editor's choice reward. So this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what you think of these features, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow for the qualifying session. Until then, stay safe, take care, and peace.